Welcome to Dwarven Forge Live. This is On the Anvil, episode 186. This is the show where we take you behind the scenes here at Dwarven Forge. We show you what we're working on. We show you some of the challenges we're facing. We show you a glimpse of the future. This is the show where you get to interact with us live. We want to hear your comments. We want to hear your ideas. We want to hear your jokes. We want to hear all your feedback. This is the show where we never have a script. We often go off topic, and once in a blue moon, we have technical difficulties. But most of all, this is the show where we spend the next 2 hours enjoying frosty beverages, which I forgot to get, talking terrain with our amazing community.
We got other stuff going on.
Yeah, the lights are on. We got to, yeah. Here we are. We did not realize it was already 7 o'clock.
We were really surprised that it felt like the pre-roll lasted for 2 minutes. But yeah, who's gonna hit that button? Yeah, so we crossed 1 million.
Woo!
And then we dipped back under, and now we're almost back over 1 million.
So what are we doing tonight, Chris? What the heck is happening on episode 186
so
here?
we're mostly just gonna be talking about the campaign. I think is the main thing. If you didn't know, we have a campaign going right now on GameFound. You can see all the information at the bottom here, bit.ly/df-caverns reforged. That's actually kind of a mouthful.
That just rolled off your tongue. It was really impressive.
I've had to read a lot of internet.
A lot. You read the internet?
Yeah.
Out loud.
Yeah. But mostly going to be talking about that. But we saw some requests for kind of building with the crystals now that they're unlocked. So we're going to show all the crystal cavern stuff, kind of how that stuff works. But I think we're mostly just going to be, I don't know, what do you guys want to see? What do you want to talk about? We'll be giving away a $50 Dwarven Forge gift card roughly an hour in. And we may have a bean.
Woo!
For Perilous Frontiers, the next campaign.
What do they have to do to win this free money?
Wait until it tell you to type a word into chat, and then type that word into chat. That's basically it.
And what if they work for us? Is there anybody here that's watching that works for us?
Yeah, at least one guy.
At least one guy.
At least one man.
All right, let's do that out.
Favorite Power Ranger, the blue one. Pretty much every iteration. Every iteration of the show, it's usually the blue. I've always been, it's like all the shows. I was always like, the tech guy. It was Donatello. Was my favorite turtle and all that. Yeah.
So we're going through Caverns Reforged. We want your questions. We want if you need help figuring out your pledge, we're here for you. We'd seriously love for you to hop into the comments. We really, really, really do enjoy your feedback. It is like doing this live and getting feedback live is awesome. Just be nice because we have an awesome community. We want to keep it that way. Any other preamble? This can't be. I think we're at $1 million. This is crazy. We're already at $1 million. Didn't think.
Is that scoop just off?
It's off forever. Yeah, I don't know why there's less. Oh, you know what it is? This it's this one of these guys is normally hitting.
Yeah.
It's number 5. If you want to bring up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
number 5.
I'm trying to get light on your face, but I'm not seeing. Okay.
See if that does.
You need the minis on hand to show us on stream? Yeah, we can pull all the minis.
Oh yeah.
If you wanted to see the minis.
We can definitely do that.
Yeah. That's a turtle, not a Power Ranger. Yes, I was saying that like Donatello was it's always the tech guy. So it was like Billy for Power Rangers. It's Donatello for turtles. Yeah. I'll take Valorian's inspiration coins.
We got
Do you have any of the minis on hand? Oh yeah, you got that. Got to keep the lighting low for the crystals. True. I'll just hit the blackout for that. It's not a big deal. Yeah. I don't know.
Should we news? Do we have?
Sure. There's like barely anything.
Do we have it?
Go for it.
It's the news.
What's up?
Hey, Chris.
What's up? Okay, now I gotta.
What's in the news? Now
you're too hot. Yeah. I don't think it's actually up on your face. It's just
it's for the pieces.
Okay.
I don't know why we're
so for the wow, we're at 1.4 million now.
Woo! It's gonna be hard to like do a stream as usual while all this excitement is jamming. If that helps.
Yeah, the dwarven build off that we were doing to celebrate Caverns. Marvin just told me earlier today that he's gonna have the winners for that ready to announce next week.
Woo!
So there's that. Uh, so then we'll be getting gift cards out for everybody who wins there, and then I'm also gonna get the gift cards for all these streams out after that too. We'll just send them in bulk, and then. Do we have other news? We have a campaign that's ending right now. You're looking at it right now. Caverns Reforged.
Our friends at Galadoria have some Cavern stuff brewing.
Oh yeah. Galadoria. If you check out do they have the preview on their website?
I don't think it's up yet.
They're doing mine carts and like gem
Caverns themed
deposits.
accessories to sort of complement Caverns Reforged. So if you don't know Galadoria Games, really, really awesome small company in Rhode Island, family run. Just really good people, and one of the things a couple of things that make them special. One, they sell stuff hand painted, right, which is a rarity, like cool terrain hand painted. And two, they make every effort to make it compatible with the things that we make. There's a lot of communication back and forth, and they're great folks over there. Kevin and team are just amazing. So great people to support.
This isn't news. There's no wait. You did the news jingle. What do you mean? Did you guys not hear the news jingle?
Yeah, we did.
Did you not hear it? Why wouldn't you have heard it?
We did.
Yeah, Galadoria are awesome.
And it's COcast. This stuff is really good.
Although he was saying that like they're starting to do what was the name of it? Like they're not just doing COcast anymore. Some stuff is COcast, but they're printing. I can't remember the name
3D printing in PVC or something.
Yeah, what was the name of the thing he was saying? He was just talking about it in our Discord earlier today. But apparently they have previews up on their Discord. So if you look for Galadoria Games, it's very easy to find.
They're
Haygears.
What are they called?
Haygears is like the company that they're 3D printing in PVC.
Cool. So he's got some really neat accessories to accessorize your Caverns Reforged pledge. So definitely worth checking out. And they'll be at Gen Con again this year. So you can meet them in person, see their stuff in person too. But
yeah. Did we have anything else? I think the main thing is
we're gonna be at Gen Con.
We are gonna be at Gen Con
1301.
That's a little under 2 months away at this point.
It's the last.
It's earlier this year.
Yeah, it's like 6 weeks away. It's like 7 weeks away. It's crazy.
It's just I think things just kind of fell in the way where like it is technically going into the first week of August. It's just it's like Sunday is August 1st or something. It's a really weird, really weird timing.
So we will be at Gen Con. We will have preview of Perilous Frontiers there. We definitely have to do a cool Caverns Reforged build to show off the ice crystals and show all the new stuff so you can see stuff in person. You can come shake hands and meet everybody and say hi and get a postcard and yada yada. And we I don't know what to say about Gen Con. What else do we have for news? Tony wants to know if Cities has not shipped yet. It's June 15th, the first container is supposed to leave.
Nice. Did you see? I guess let me check real quick. Just a work thing. Janet posted the thank you backers image in Nate Notes. If you need to,
I will take a gander. Yeah, I bet it's fantastic.
You need to approve that. Yeah, we should make sure that's ready in time.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
You know, she posted it earlier, but didn't it hadn't gone up. Like it, she did the thread, but the post, but not the thread. So I saw it and then I forgot about it because it hadn't gone up.
Yeah. Sorry, we're juggling work while on the work stream. Hey.
Thanks for the note.
I just was checking to make sure there wasn't anything we were missing. Yeah.
I love when Janet writes prose.
She wrote prose for it?
Yeah, it's a little. Our Caverns crawl was a success.
Meaning for the.
We're unlocking the secrets of the caverns.
I thought you meant like she wrote you like an explanation behind the
design. No, just in the thing. It's like a fun
like
flavor text in the thing. These are awesome.
Any closer collab with the Archvillain? I'd love to see something like that. Not currently, but like I would love to do more with them in the future.
They're awesome.
Yeah, it's always hard to like sync up our schedules and everything with other companies. Like that's like the main issue. It's the issue we had with Plaguestone too. Was by the time we actually got our terrain ready. Like the book had already been out for a year or whatever. So it's we'd like to.
We can barely coordinate with ourselves.
Yeah.
Much less than outside.
Want the hand axe Yorgrim mini? Oh, is that like the Yorgrim that didn't get made?
That is one. Yes, we had the hand axe guy, the hunter guy, the caster, and
you had a whole suite of Yorgrim skulls.
The hand axe guy was the berserker. It was a 2x berserker guy, and that there was a taskmaster that would whip the berserker into a fury. Yeah, it was the support caster that would their job was just to make the berserker more angry. Yeah, I mean, at some point the problem, the challenge with minis is they generally are overshadowed by the rest of the stuff in the campaign, and we're always, we're trying to maximize the number of pieces we put in the campaign, so minis always take the last seat, and then generally people are here for the terrain, right? Because we're a terrain company, and there's a lot of people that are making minis there, so then they tend to be, your pledge is already too much, so what's the first thing you cut is minis.
Yeah.
Not you specifically, I'm looking at you, but like in general, like the trends we find from our backers. That being said, stuff like, our townsfolk minis have done really well in both batches over the years and stuff. So like,
and we hear from some people that like they really appreciate what we do with the minis. And so it's something that, like, part of this campaign, I was happy that the minis, like almost got cut from this as well, because it was like, well, is that really what we should be focusing on? But it's like, we've got them, they're cool, they're interesting, so just getting them into something that we can advertise in store as like an actual like miniature pack is nice. Yeah,
and I mean, we see the value in them. I think it's awesome having Dwarvenite pre-painted minis to populate the NPCs of your town. Like, I don't know. I'm always behind on trying to get minis painted up for the next session. And I'm like,
I think too, we tend to make miniatures that you just don't find anywhere else. Like we do like the two things we basically do are like, here's a themed collection where it's like this feels like a kobold tribe where everybody has a job instead of having the same kobold sculpt over and over again.
Everybody has a job.
Fully employed kobold.
We like to we're job creators for fantasy creatures. Yeah.
That, or it's like, stuff like the miniatures in this are all like that tainted minotaur. Like, that's a very cool
weirdly specific thing that ties into our mushrooms and
and you're not gonna be able to find anything like that anywhere else. So it's, that's been neat.
I think the bullseyes for us, this stuff like the Mimic pack, where it's a piece of terrain, then also many that are tied together, or the construct walls, where it's a piece of terrain that the mini comes out of. Where that stuff feels like the absolute killer ones for us, where it's the best. You get some terrain animated together, so it becomes like a usable thing, and those sell like crazy.
So
Siege guy with the rock was a big totally. Rock dude is a crowd pleaser. Yeah. Well, those were Drew sculpted all of those. Once again, everybody had a job. They were ready for the siege. Like Rock guy knew the assignment and was in like Drew really puts a lot of personality into the minis. It's fantastic.
I wish that we had done this for all the Dungeon of Doom like cool minis when we did Dungeons Reforged, but I don't know.
There.
We can still
we got time.
Let me add the Mimic pack. So the Mimic pack's not in the campaign, but it's on the store. The Mimic pack is very cool.
It's
it's just a fun gag, and it's so like inexpensive too.
Yeah. And that Mimic's fun.
So yeah, I'm glad to hear people seem genuinely excited about the minis. Oh, and I guess we should grab them too. People were wanting to see them.
Hey, you know what? I have like news that it becomes a demo, which I totally forgot about. Is we finally have a replacement piece from the factory for Sinister. We don't have all of them yet, but we have one that's actually finally working.
I didn't even know we had that. That's awesome.
Yeah, okay. I forgot to talk about it.
Is the color temp on the lighting?
I don't know. It's going to be what it is. But here's the thing. Everything matches, so that's all that matters. Right.
True. You can see that they match.
So let me show you the problem. So first of all, let me preface this with, what the heck is going on with focus?
Is it not letting you focus? Is it off the manual focus? Okay.
It just for some reason wasn't registering.
We really got to kick the stop up.
If you have any problems with your perilous pieces, please reach out to customer support at dwarvenforge.com so that we can put you on the list for replacements. So let's show the challenge. So we had some problems with this, the 4x4 floor, right? Where it was not matching, right? The color was not matching the rest of the stuff it's supposed to fit right with the rest of the whole family. It's supposed to feel like part of the thing, and it did not. So at long last, for new and improved, we have this guy. So outside of this, we're still working on the green, but like fundamentally, this is going to work. It's as close as we can get it, and it's strange. Actually, in these lights, it looks worse in these lights than it does in real life. But
Yeah.
it's we put it on the table yesterday, and we like finally breathed a sigh of relief because it's the same color.
It's definitely much closer than what we had.
So we got that going.
Yes, this is from the factory. The factory shipped this over.
So we got we still have a bunch to cook, but we got one.
Did we say that we got a fix on the ziggurat too?
Yes, we have that. That should already.
I don't know what the actual timeline on but like they found a solution for it.
Yes. Yeah. Paint that doesn't fall off.
Yeah. They found a way to keep
it was a novel idea.
They did find a way to keep the paint on. So that's good. So we're still working through some of those. We're still working through some of those issues, but progress is happening.
Basically, we have not forgotten about you, but once again, right into customer support.
Looks like a marble. Looks like a marble fix too.
Yeah, the marble's poppier about too. Yeah, we had a lot of things that didn't quite go right are working now. Like there's actual blue in it. You see it. So Yahoo.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Is there anything else?
Everything we got in the news.
We talked about Tudor.
Yeah. Theoretically, I think 15th is Monday. Does that look right?
It's the 10th now, so yeah, it'd be the 17th next Wednesday. So Monday.
Theoretically, that should be on a boat on Monday.
And then the second container should be like right behind it. Basically,
I think they said within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Which, if I've learned anything from them, that means precisely 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They rarely have ever beaten an estimate.
The nice thing is, once one container gets here, like the factory can start inventorying it, and like
Eric's got to go inspect it. We got a whole, the process starts. It's better for us when it comes staggered because then it's rather than a giant wall of stuff, it's easier to break it into digestible parts.
Anything else that need replacements besides sinister large floor, stays, bladed ziggurat, ice underdoom entrance riser lights, and dimple pool? I don't know about the dimple.
I don't think so.
Is something happening with the dimple pool? I think it's all the stuff.
Eric was looking at it. Yeah, there was something causing a big. It was a variance. Some of the pieces had, some didn't. Like it was getting worse over time. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pillars. Yeah, DMX. I think you just missed it. Yeah, we have the first fixed sinister marble piece from the factory in. So we got that fixed. Now he's got to apply it to the other stuff.
This is the
yeah.
New and improved marble. Yay!
Yeah.
And then floors actually match the rest of the floors.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Should we go into the caves?
Yeah. Let's look at the crystals. Just the shackles insert from Dungeons Reforged broke. Shackles insert from Dungeons Reforged. What's the shackles insert? The manacles.
The manacles. The single peg manacle. What happened? The chain broke. What's the which part broke?
Or did the peg break off inside the pull accessory hole?
Shouldn't, because it's metal. I thought.
Is it metal?
I think that one was metal. Yeah.
I think worst case, if you can't get it fixed, reach out to customer support and we can probably get a replacement going.
Court Jester, you just missed it. Anybody that was on the stream before gets the free modular ship.
Yeah,
everybody that shows up now missed it.
Everybody had to type in. Everybody had to type in the word
modular. Well, we can't tell you the secret word, but you
can't tell
just missed it.
The chain connection to the peg. So the chain came off the peg.
So
there's probably a way to fix it. It depends on how it broke, I guess.
The easiest way to fix it would be to take some tiny snippers and tiny needle nose pliers and a magnifying glass and cut the next link in the chain, open it with a needle nose pliers, put it on the thing, close it back up again. And if that doesn't work, email customer support and we'll send you a new one.
Spoonbender. Sometimes we can start shipping before we have all the containers. It's just then
It depends on what you have.
Yeah.
What you ordered.
Yeah, we can start shipping to people who only had stuff in the first container as soon as it's like in and cleared. But probably by the time that they have finished like inventorying and are ready to ship the first container, the second one will be there. So probably it'll be staggered. Like they'll start shipping the stuff that they can while they sort through the rest.
Moffat's here.
Start only ordering stuff in the first container. We'll start labeling which sets will be first container.
Container 1, container 2.
Yeah.
We use this as a prop. Barbarians can break out of the chains. It's true. It's true. Yeah, you need a proper forge, an anvil, a big hammer, 5-pound hammer. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Drago.
915. Are we gonna hit 1,000 backers on this?
Maybe.
We'll definitely get to 1,000 backers in Pledge Manager, I bet.
So, aside from mixing all 3 paint schemes to make a crystal cavern, are there any build requests that I can do with? Let's say I have an entire rack of standard paint caverns right here standing by, and a bunch of crystal caverns. Is there anything? Why don't I just start with? Why don't I just go through the crystal caverns?
Yeah, just get the crystal pieces out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get the crystal pieces out.
Dragos murders me.
Main thing I was seeing was there's a couple people who are wondering how many crystals it makes sense to get if they like to really like convert a room into a crystal room.
Yeah,
and I'd say
look at it.
I'd say the first thing to think about is the walls and corners is giving you 2x2s, so you're getting like how many corners do you want? How many walls do you want? They do. I will say like a couple pieces goes a long way. You probably don't want every wall in your crystal cavern room to be fair. If every piece in the room is a crystal piece, it's a lot.
It's all crystal, no cavern. Yeah. Oops, all crystal.
Yeah, you generally want to be mixing it with standard pieces.
All right, let me get. Oh yeah, another thing. All right, so I want to turn these lights. I might have to change batteries. I'll tell you what. In Perilous, we are pivoting hard on all rechargeables, because I hate changing the CR2032s. Is the worst. Oh, and let's wait. Does this guy have a? Let's see if the guy's charged. Nope, he's good in the bottom. All right. Oh wait, this guy. Wait. Can there be hope? Oh, so first.
What's up?
No, that's it. I'll do these change these as we go. Are there any questions while we change the batteries to get these up and?
Yeah, is there anything anybody here doesn't understand about the crystals? Anything that's not clear about how they work, or
Ice Pirates,
like what you can do with them? Because the crystal cavern sets basically are the walls and corners, the epic elements, and then technically the heart shard crystal dressing is also crystal caverns. Those 3 together basically makes a full crystal collection. Are they fully clear when unpainted? Yes. If you're getting them unpainted, you're gonna have to mask and paint like all the stone over clear dwarvenite.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's not Hellscape bad, I don't think, but it's complicated.
Well, to give you a sense, I just pop this guy open, right?
Yeah.
You can sort of see in there. I think they lay down white first. I think they lay down white first, and then no, I guess not, because this is dark on the bottom. It was Hellscape they lay down white first.
Yeah, because with Hellscape they were trying to bounce the light panel light around, so they put white first to reflect it. With this, you don't got to worry about that as much because the LEDs are shining on the exterior.
Help. And I guess it doesn't really help because they're already.
I think you're gonna be getting enough light because it's. I think it's because with Hellscape it wasn't clear. It was like that translucent yellow.
Hey, I realized the problem with the battery in this one.
There's no battery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Turns out not having batteries really slows down not having batteries.
Man, and the scatter crystals won't come as a standalone dressing set. We thought about including them with the heart shard, but it's because they share a mold. They share a mold with the big epic elements floor. So if we printed a bunch of those, for that reason, we'd be making a bunch of floors that then would have no set to go into. So yeah, like that's why those pieces are tied together. I think initially they were supposed to be fixed on the floor, but they became freestanding after the campaign or something?
They were so originally they were going to be all baked in, and then we realized, and there, you can see there were little holders like on this floor. You can see these little dots go where the, let's see if this is the right one. There's specific spots where the pieces fit like really cleanly in there. Up against all those, and we realized it was going to be more early on. So these were sculpted in green stuff, and then the floors were in monster clay. And we realized it would be more versatile if some of them were removable, and then you could scatter them around or whatnot. So we left these two baked in, and then had the other ones be freestanding, so you could move them around and decorate up your other pieces and kind of spread it out. What I was going to show on this piece. So the fun thing with this guy is there's two switches and two sets of batteries in this piece. So this one you want to put two CR2032s in. The switches is there, and it's to drive. This is the lights for all the crystals in there. The other battery on here, which has a switch on here, is for the two LED light sockets. So they have two separate packs of batteries so that you can you get more light for longer. But it means more batteries to switch.
Realorette took out the guts, blew inked the undersides for ice crystals, then frosted the rock areas as normal to match translucent ice pieces. It's pretty sick.
That's cool.
Crystals are available in all three paint schemes. Yeah, we decided to just go ahead and just add all of them. The rest are in the store, and we're probably just going to be pulling from the store stock for all of it. But, if it's more convenient for people, might as well just do it.
Yeah. It's people just want to order one thing in one place and go. All right, so we got that guy loaded up. Are the
2032s super quick to deplete, or does the remote portion of the crystals drain a bunch of battery? I think the crystals just famously suck more battery than...
The RGB in these, eats the batteries fast. They definitely go down quick.
Yeah.
So the fun gag on this one too, so this is the big corner, and it's got this big freestandy guy that was designed to sit on there, but then also can freestand anywhere, and it kind of nests really a couple of nice ways there. Also designed to sit really nicely up here, and then of course it can just freestand anywhere you want to crystal up your world. All right, so the large large element, epic elements, whatever the big one is. It's this guy, and it's this guy. I kind of regret. So this was originally we were going to do a corner in this alcove, and we ended up once again pieces were tight in Caverns deep because we also had a giant forest at the end, whatever. So I kind of regret not doing a 4x4 straight and doing the alcove. I mean, the alcove is cool. I like the rise and the whatever. The idea was like it's a really neat MacGuffin spot or whatever. But so there's no big 4x4 straight like there is in like Hellscape. There's this alcove bit, and this is designed to line up with walls on either side like this, or or corners or whatever. Kind of makes a neat nook in your bit. I need LED elements. I was going to put something in there. Oh, we got them later.
Did we reach a conclusion on the basic caverns in Ice and Underdoom?
We haven't reached a conclusion other than it makes sense to do them.
Yeah. Did we need to finalize, we need to actually have a talk with Tyler and get the factory numbers before we can commit to doing the basic caverns. People are just wondering if we're going to have the basic caverns in Ice and Underdoom and the Pledge Manager. I think the main thing is just I think we do need to have. We need to talk more to make sure that we can actually do it feasibly.
What's the funny thing I think about those is that, so the idea was that these are sort of entry level sets that people can get in with, but what it seems to be the actual use case for those is people aren't entering there. They're entering at a mega core. Yeah. And those are for people who have bigger collections and just want to bulk out floors and some plain walls, are getting those as bulk out sets, rather than having it being an entry point set. Which is sort of more reason to have them in more colors, because it's a good bulk out set for the core pieces.
Yeah. we didn't we wanted to do the mega because
'Cause it's awesome.
so the basic caverns like sells less than either the core or the core mega, and the core mega also, you know, like we didn't have a secret door in ice, so it was like there's like a good, we prioritized doing that one because the basic cavern wasn't going to get you like any pieces that didn't already exist, and it was a lower seller, and we were like, that's easy to do straight to store later.
Yep.
We have enough people asking about it that I think there's a very good chance that we add it in Pledge Manager. We just cannot commit to it because we need to.
We're gonna look at the thing
Yeah.
holistically, what
Yeah.
we're offering, and it's
Yeah.
funny. It part of the job of that cavern is to make the core and the mega core look more exciting, right? Well, no, people see that and they're like, oh, we can start here, or
It's the most
for
it's,
$30 more or whatever, I could just get this core, or geez, I could just at this point, why did I just go for the mega? And then they
Yeah.
skip that one and go up to the next level. And then once again, that sort of sits there. It's for people who want to bulk up their
Yeah.
existing collection. All right, got those on finally. Got
those
LED.
look so good. Man.
Right. Neat little. And of course, you can put whatever LEDs you want in there, and
Yeah.
you could do LEDs and not. You could turn off the crystals and have LEDs and just have the LEDs on, and then something could happen in the the crystals could light up or whatnot. It's neat.
Malsine, yeah, we're
been a
I think like 90% we're gonna have some kind of all-in style thing in the Pledge Manager. Just don't know what it is gonna be yet. Yeah.
What would you want to see in an all-in?
Is it just like a thing where you like, would you rather it be something where it's like, here's every piece in the campaign, or every piece in one color in the campaign, or like,
Oh geez, doing all three seems insane. It feels like doing here's everything in standard makes a lot more sense. Here's everything in Underdune, here's everything in ice, and people could get whatever flavor they want, or all three.
I'm hesitant to do like the here's all three encounters in all three paint schemes, because I worry people would think that means they're going to get all the pieces, and there's a lot of pieces that aren't in the encounters.
Yeah, no, it would have to round up like everything in standard. You get the Misty Gateways. You get what else wasn't in the main? The crystals, the whatever, everything we unlock, the minis. Just make it a whole bucket of goodness.
Animation Giant, you don't got to worry about separating the LED remotes. The any of the RGB pieces will work with any of the remotes that come with them. Like the planar pylon from Wildlands in the ruins like uses the same remote as these pieces. So getting extra remotes just means that if you lose your remote, you've got a replacement, basically.
Also, there may be other items in your house that will get triggered by this remote too.
True. It's a fairly common chip, so there's a lot of consumer electronics that use that stuff. Yeah. It's a very common. We didn't like invent a custom chip or anything for this.
So I didn't get the insert. The small standard walls, of course, I got to get the one more insert. Hold on, please stand by. I'm missing.
Saving 90 remotes was not necessary. Not necessary, no.
What's not necessary?
Saving 90 remotes.
No. But you could, just in case. They probably have fresh batteries in them.
Did Nate say what the thing he regrets about the crystal pieces was?
Oh, it was just not making a straight 4x4.
Oh, yeah.
It just so in terms of ease of building.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I don't have to yell because I'm on a live. You can't hear me, but they can.
He's calling Neapolitan.
Yeah, I wish we'd done a big old 4x4 straight. Although this was cool. Like the reason this won in the fight was this also had the LED sockets. It was a whole neat.
Nate yelling on a lava is great. Right. You actually don't have to. Right.
Because you can. I'm yelling for you, but they can hear me. I'm just
all
yelling
you're
at
doing,
them. And
all you're doing is blowing out their speakers.
I know. I realized that part way.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah. It's hard when you walk into another. Yeah. Anyway, this is the small bits. So we have the floor. The floor is the trapdoor floor, and then this insert pops in there. Well, look, I haven't done this would be neat on top of the light puck, you know. I haven't tried that gag. Also, a Toby trick you can do if you're going to have a really long session and you don't need to have your crystals change color. It takes a little bit of work, but you can pop off. Do I have one that has? I think I have one that has. You can pop off the bottom. So earlier I popped off the guts of the thing, right? You can pop the bottoms off of all of your pieces. Oh, like this one has, right? Pop the bottoms off all the pieces, and then build on our light panels. And you can put down a Phantasmal filter of color if you want. Like if you want the green one, put down eerie emanations, or even like a green acid texture mat, and then build on that, and then that will put light up through all the clear stuff. You take all the bottoms off all the crystals. That's one of the things for like conventions. Like we can't like doing a Crystal Caverns build and having it run for 72 hours is, that's like 6 battery changes or something, 10 battery changes. It just doesn't work. But if you take off all the bottoms of these and throw them on the light panels, then you can have an illuminated Crystal Cavern all weekend, and it looks great. So that, except for this freestanding guy, but in general, all the rest of these pieces, you can do that as an easy way to keep everything going without having to change batteries. Anyway, we got the floor. Oh, and this where I was going was this would look good if you're doing the light panel gag. This works under the light panel gag because it's clear. Awesome.
Rob's Rocco asked, he said I really like the configurable bundles he did in Cult. Is that coming back or it's not feasible in GameFound? It's not a GameFound issue so much as it's a 3 paint scheme issue.
Where you could get any 2 landmarks or whatever. Yeah.
So with that we had to have that custom built by Adam at Pledge Manager.
Well, also just on our end, first we had to build all of the comps to be at the same price or within within a margin of error of $10 or something or $15. So like, first of all, that was really hard too because then some of the prices are changing and it was like a whole mess. But like, so we had to have all the sets be basically within $10 of each other so that they could be interchangeable, which was challenge number 1. And then challenge number 2 was fulfillment wise, it was really hard. Although I think in GameFound now, is it feasible to just pick from a list of? I think there's drop down to.
Thing is that the way that it works, the way that it's set up is specifically for people who make like board games.
Yeah.
And so the variants are generally set up in terms of like it defaults to whatever the lowest priced option is. And then because what they think is like you're starting with the basic and it's like here's like the Sundrop version or like the deluxe version or something.
No, but isn't there a way like you can choose a flavor, like if it's assuming they're all the same price, choose the game board you want. Do you want the red or the blue? And there's a pull down.
Yeah, I think the issue. I think there was something with like the way that it keeps track with SKUs where Tyler was saying would be an issue with just like the biggest reason we can't do like a the triple bundle and you can change the paint schemes on them is because we have 3 paint schemes and then also technically unpainted. The amount of permutations that it would cost would make the back end.
Well, there was also
very
SKU.
confusing.
It doesn't debundle it in Pledge Manager backend or the GameFound backend, which there was some. Yeah, it was going to be a real nightmare.
It is not quite built
Yeah.
for the kind of product we do because we are an anomaly on the platform. We make a very weird kind of product and we do it in a weird way where the tools aren't quite, but they've made a lot of changes to help facilitate our campaigns. But it's, we're definitely like pushing the system almost every campaign, basically.
Every time. So rest of this set, we got the trapdoor piece. We've got 2 of the straights in here, and this guy's essentially a 2x2. Right, works just like a 2x2 straight wall, except it's a sculpted one to have a cool crystal in it. And these sculpting on these was wild because once again there was 2-part. Like the crystals were all done in green stuff, and then the body of it was done in monster clay. So they're like pretty. They were pretty neat looking. So we got 2 straights in there, and then there's 2 corners in there, and similarly, this has the is once again is like the it's just a corner, right? But it's glowing. I was trying to make colors. Purple.
People have been talking about getting the worm mini,
Oh boy.
if you can call it a mini.
Should we get that thing out and smash it? Is that what they're saying?
Is it here or is it at your house?
No, it's here somewhere.
It is here?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I couldn't be trusted with that.
There are still people. I mean, it's been so long since we talked about it. There's still a lot of people around who don't know what the worm mini is.
The one that should not be. Hey,
We
you know,
simply
a
cannot
halfling
make
could
it.
stand there, Dragos. A little halfling. It's like a solid 3/4 of an inch of playable space.
Bring it to Gen Con.
It's a very big. It was a mini that took forever to make for Hellscape, and by the time it was done, it was too big and too difficult to cast. The driver was it wanted to have, so it's this crazy like hell worm that wanted to have an LED in the gullet, so like the whole mouth is like is burning hot, and yeah, it just wasn't feasible to make by the time it was done.
How many molds? And then at what price? Because they would have to just make it in so many pieces and then glue it together.
It would be difficult to, and then jam all the electricals in it, and like
it'd be like a $300 piece.
I bet it'd be cheaper than that, because like if the it's like volumetrically, it's like the top and the bottom of Titan's Tooth.
If you want to get it painted,
and
it is okay, but
yeah,
sure.
Plus electricals. What's Titan's Tooth cost? $100?
I think it's like 110 or something like that. What is it?
Plus,
it might actually be
plus another
like
$10
$96
for the electric. Oh, we want to recharge on there, so $20 for the electric. That's $130. Plus the paint's a little more complicated than that.
Titan's
so,
Tooth is Titan's Tooth is 106.
Yeah, it's $150 or less. Yeah.
It's scale it down 50%. It's basically a Relic Warrior Hero. Shut up, take my money. Would people do it?
Yeah.
We are going to add some things to the Pledge Manager. We're not entirely sure what yet.
We can tell you
Back one package. Yes, you can. Yeah, Shop Guy, you can add as much as you want in the Pledge Manager. We're not making anything exclusive to the campaign. We're not making any of the prices change between campaign and Pledge Manager. So you can always you can add stuff up until the Pledge Manager ends in like mid-August.
Yeah.
You keep advocating for the feasibility of this unfeasible piece.
Yes.
It's a ludicrous. It is a ludicrous thing that we should have realized we could never do. Add the Mimic Mini.
No.
There's a lot of. I mean, yeah. So there's a lot of like store packs that we could.
The problem is, isn't it in stock in the store currently?
Yeah, and so that's the thing. But if it'd be more convenient, I don't know. There's a couple things like the dock pack has been out of stock. It fits in here. It's only one paint scheme, so like there's that.
The hard thing with the dock pack is we have the scaffolding pack is so much more versatile.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we've got. I don't know. We got to see when the dust settles. We got to figure out what. Yeah. So there are several constraints around this campaign. One is time, and one is sort of the weight. Like we have a really great window to do stuff with the factory right now, but if it gets too big and too crazy, it's going to start eating. It's going to be too much for the window we've got, as well as we don't want to get too heavy. Once again, tariffs are crazy. All this stuff is like we're trying to keep it under control, and it's already way bigger because everything's quadrupled, right? There's an unpainted, a standard, an ice, and an underdoom, right? So there's 4x. So SKU-wise, right, 40 sets becomes 160 sets. And what do we have at least 45 sets in there, or whatever. It's like, I don't know. It's a lot.
The fact that most sets have 4 iterations really just kind of blows this up.
4 color worms. We do an ice one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the easiest thing to do is a couple packs that recompose some pieces that are hard to get is probably going to be the easiest stuff to do. We've got a couple ideas for that, but we need to, because we also don't want to suddenly make this campaign not profitable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last piece was this freestanding guy.
Yes.
Which is it's fun. One side's like a geode, and the other side is kind of like standard crystals, and you can it comes with a floor, so you can pop it on and have it be essentially be a straight wall. So with those 2 packs, and this guy doesn't come with 8 loose crystals. This one comes with the loose crystals. Let's see what it takes to sort of make a crystal room.
Do we want to kind of show like here's what one wall and corner pack added to a
Yeah.
room does for you.
You know what we can do too? Here, try killing 5 for a sec.
Wait, did that just...
No, just slide
Excuse me?
the slider all the way down. Yeah.
All right. The blackout button on it's just not.
That's neat. And then try killing 3. See, that might be too much, but we'll see.
Where was that?
It's right here.
Okay.
It's filming. All right, that does. All right, so we can see a little more light because that's kind of part of the fun. All right, let's make a little room and see what happens. Do we have any story suggestions or things we would like to see in said room?
Indie giveaways today? Yeah, we're gonna do the gift card giveaway in like 15 minutes, something like that.
Woo!
Um,
Do we have any? Yes, we have ice crystals.
Can you use corrupted creatures? Do you want me to gather the minis? Or...
Oh, that would be fantastic.
All right, go do that.
I didn't grab the like. We only have basically one set of the ice crystals, so I didn't. My theory was not to build with those because I didn't have very many. But we can show what we got here. Whoa. I guess I felt we showed it once, so I was like, "Oh, haven't people seen it?" But no, that's the. We got Ice City. Need space. Oh man, this guy doesn't have a button. Oh, yeah. Whose idea was this? I took the guts out of that. Guess what? Got to change more batteries. I'm shocked. The annual viewing of the worm. It's true. It's true.
One batch of minis.
You know, the best part is if people goaded us into making the worm, then they wouldn't end up buying it when it's not the price tag.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of it's like when Fool's Gold did that Tarask.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna use that Tarask, but to be able to say that you've got this giant...
Yeah. Well, the worm is much more playable than the Trask.
Yes. Yeah, I would agree with that.
The Trask is
Something about the
a
novelty,
little large.
The novelty of just having something like that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the shock value.
Okay, I need to find the Bulette. Some lizard folk zombies.
Boulet. Apparently it's
Boulet.
Boulet.
Yeah.
Come on, get with the program. Guess what? I have to change batteries. Josh. Where are the corners? Hold on. You know, you see why people who actually like make content for a living, like, it's a full-time job. Like getting ready for a stream, doing that stuff. There's like work involved in this. Huh. I don't know where the other corner is. Great. So I'm a little shy. We're shy one. Oh no, it's right here. I'm just. Oops. All right, put you there, Boulet. Wait, did I turn you? Oh no, you batteries. You. Come on, big money, big money, big. No whammies. Yeah, we got some.
Technically, one Venom Spitter short.
I've always said you were one Venom Spitter short of a lizard tribe. That's his expression, right?
Maybe we should add the regular lizard folk to the pack or to the
Ooh.
PM, because then we'd have the whole lizard folk family together.
That makes a lot of sense.
I think they're
and also it only requires one pack and one unpainted.
We could do
Are we
Ice
sold out
and
on
Underdoom and
under ice lizards.
I think they're in stock. I'm gonna check real quick.
Because if they're out of stock, then we're really in business.
They are in stock.
Oh, boo.
But I mean, if it's good stock, we just use the store stock and.
Yeah, that's true. Use it up.
A lot of people who
That lizard tribe, that's Sandra Garrity. There's some good. Those things are fun. And they all have jobs.
They all have jobs.
It's really important that everybody has a job.
60. So they are running low.
Oh, this could be a chance to fill her up.
They are running low, so why don't we go ahead and order 500 more of them? Yeah.
Bucket o lizards. It's like the bag o' glass.
Bucket o' lizards, my Irish.
It's your Irish name.
Yeah, it's my Irish character.
Bucket o lizards.
Bucket o' lizards.
All right, we're getting.
What? Oh, did I misunderstand that?
Misunderstand what? Bucket o
Maybe
lizards.
maybe what I looked at wasn't the actual stock. Hang on a second.
Yeah, the ice crystals pop like maniacs. You know what we're gonna do? Let's build with the ice crystals. The pack of ice crystals. See what we can get.
They do look incredible.
Yeah. They really are.
It's one of those things where it's like I can't believe we never did them before.
I can. They're expensive. You know, it's
Yeah.
like it's a lot. It's it is because we didn't reforge, like we hadn't done this model of going back and noodling with biomes until just recently. So.
Oh wow, we have a ton unpainted, but not that many painted. Okay.
Of the lizards.
Lizard folk.
So we can just get them all painted.
Why not just why don't we should just do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. It's a
good.
We'll
We'll see how Tyler feels about it.
This is after we said minis don't sell, but here's the thing: lizard folk have definitely been restocked over the years, and they sell over the long term, and we use them a bunch in builds because they just pop real nice. And
Saba, we'll start the giveaway in about 10 minutes, and then it'll be running for a while. So if you're back within like 20 minutes, you'll probably be all right.
Yeah, it gives you time to think about a word. Wow, look at all.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Do tell.
Nothing.
All right, let's build except I don't have any ice pieces.
Even the two-headed guy has a job. He has 2 jobs.
He's working double time.
Yeah. Add the half-submerged blow dart guy. Oh, the like resin. Were they resin? The other.
The very original, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the blowgun guy.
Yeah, the blowgun guy. That looks a little. I don't know. When I saw that sculpt, I was like, I don't know. It looks a little. He looks a little suspect. The word is not iceworm. The word is not iceworm. We don't have a word yet. We do not have a giveaway word yet. He looks a little sus. We do not have a giveaway word yet. Did he say that? Why is everybody typing that? Not... OG Av extra tall still. I think the word is ice. I swear to God, guys. Let's check in on the campaign. All right. Hey. What I love about this is like we're getting a lot of small pledges like coming in. Like this backer number has been going up super high. I think we hit 900 right before the stream. So like I love that we're getting the small pledges in because that's high likelihood that we're getting some new people in there. I like that a lot. One of the big challenges is always, but we really tried with marketing outreach on this one to try and just say like, like this is a pretty accessible biome, even though like we have so many pieces that it's kind of hard to process when you're a new person anyways. But I don't know, that's making me feel like we are getting some new people in, so I'm excited.
All right, buckets of ice.
That is not actually the giveaway word. I don't know how that started.
Boule?
No, iceworm. Everybody just started typing iceworm as though that was like the giveaway, and I'm like, I don't know.
And then when somebody sees it, like, wait, did I miss the thing? I gotta give the giveaway.
I don't know the word. I think somebody just said it with confidence, and everybody ran with it.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
it tracks.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some. Let's get icy. All right. First time we've ever veered off course here. Okay.
Our own giveaway.
Oh wait, I still didn't get the frosty beverages, man. We're What is going on? Who's on first? What's...
Yeah. Is this campaign considered a big success, or did it fall short of your hopes at all? Yeah, very
Yeah.
big success. This is phenomenal. For 2 months of prep and no new sculpts. Really, what this taught us, our big takeaway from this is we actually don't have to make anything new anymore. We don't have to work. Like, we could just,
As long as we tease a big worm.
yeah. As long as we tease a big worm. No, this is like phenomenal. Yeah, by the time we got to we got to like 800k, getting to the ice crystals, it's like awesome. Like we did everything we hoped. And then like for some reason it just like really took off after that, and now we're passing 1 million. It's like that's stellar.
Stellar. We're
This
cooking.
Yeah, this campaign has very little overhead, and it gets a ton of work that we kind of had on our plates for like someday in the future. Guys, Ice Worm is not the giveaway word. You are not entering the giveaway right now. It's not running. It's not running. There's no giveaway running. You're not
disqualify anybody that wrote Ice Worm.
Nobody's gonna get disqualified, but it's just making the chat harder to read.
Come on, you know what's neat is this sets us up really well for a full-on Reforged expansion in some way by reconfiguring, like doing a lot of the homework of setting up all these sets already. We're in really good shape to at some point go back to Caverns and go all in, which will be exciting. And we're setting the store up for success for a long while, and we're like,
yes,
just across the board. It's like it's just good. It's just good in every which way.
We accomplished so many things with this.
Yes.
Just the fact that we like Caverns is our best-selling biome, even more than Dungeons, and to now have just like all this work done to improve it, so now we can have even more for people coming across the store to get into.
Yeah.
It's just phenomenal. Now we can make all of those cavern bundles, the Crystal Caverns bundle, the Underground Lake, all that stuff we can now make in every paint scheme. That's phenomenal.
We keep the factory cooking, right?
Yeah.
They've been, these tariffs have terrified them also, right? It is a big deal for them, like all of this stuff. Like it's sort of a win across the boards, because it keeps all the momentum in the right way.
It's a thing where like we used to talk like years ago about how we were like a really small player for that factory. We have become more
MVP.
and more of like a major business partner for them, as it's gone just because we're making things more often. And just
and
like
consistently, right?
Consistently.
Yeah.
It used to be we'd show up like once every year and a half, and we'd have a huge thing for them to do, and then nothing for a long time.
Disappear for 2 years.
Yeah.
What am I building? Hey, what's the story? What are we doing? Oh, to learn about the next Reforged. Cities Reforged 2.
Yes.
Next a year from now.
That's true. We actually do know what the next Reforged is.
What do people want me to build? Not that kind of channel.
Castles? Give. Castles is not the next Reforged, but
no,
yeah.
It's gonna be a while.
Cities Reforged 2, it's gonna have the stuff that got cut from Tudor Village and also some other stuff.
Worm Reforged. What?
And then like probably in about 6 months we will announce that we're cutting Cities Reforged 2 in half, and a good amount of that's gonna be pushed to Cities Reforged 3.
It's just gonna be a street.
Catacombs someday. Catacombs is something we want to do. We cannot tell you when it's going to happen yet because we don't know.
It's going to be neat when we do. It's going to be a big.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big one. What am I building with the ice?
Nate asked for a story for the caverns. Here's a shot. Paragraph at most. 5 to 6 p.m. Deep beneath the earth, an unlikely explorer discovers a vast network of crystal caverns. It's up here a ways.
Oh, okay.
Ice Worm posting hit it. An unlikely explorer discovers a vast network of crystal caverns pulsing with ancient, mysterious energy. The crystals hold fragments of a forgotten civilization's memories. And a warning. As rival factions race to harvest the crystals for power, the explorer must decode the warning before the cavern's dormant guardian awakens and seals the fate of the world above forever.
Ooh. Okay, so we've got a dormant guardian. Mm-hmm. We've got...
It sounds like we have to bust out the constructs.
Yeah. What was the... It was...
You have until 2034 for Catacombs. You're on the clock.
We can do that. We can do that.
We got to do it by 2034. I said earlier today that
Ruins Reforged.
we do the like
2034.
the web pack when we do Catacombs in 2034. And they're like, if you haven't done it by
That
then,
seems
like,
fair. Yeah.
like if we haven't done Catacombs by then, it's because we're dead as a
Crystal
company.
constructs
Yeah.
confirmed. Wait. It was the Hidden Guardians, and what was the other thing?
Hold fragments of a forgotten civilization's memory and a warning. Rival factions race to harvest the crystals for power. The explorer must decode the warning that the crystals are giving before the dormant guardian awakens. This is a lot.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good. So we've got ancient civilizations, rival factions, warnings. The warnings that the crystals are glowing and talking, right? So, all right. So we need we need two zones. Maybe it's wasn't this the premise of Alien vs Predator? The bad one. I didn't see any others. It was just that first one where there was frozen like stuff thawed in the Antarctica, and there was like a whole.
That's the thing.
Alien. No, also it's the thing did it right. It's the bad where it was the same premise, but they weren't trapped down there. They went there to visit, and then they it was an alien ship, and they went inside, and then there was aliens there for some reason, and then the Predator. But...
Okay, guys, we do need to get a giveaway going. So if you want a chance to win a $50 Dwarven Forge gift card, type Iceworm into chat.
You just
Iceworm, all one word, not two words. Iceworm with no space. Why not castles? As difficult as I said before. Mostly just the reason Cities 2 is next is because we had a bunch of stuff sculpted already, and so we want to actually use that.
Castles is a big.
Castles
job.
is also hard.
It's going to be it might be stretching the definition of Reforged. It might be re from scratch kind of thing. It just requires a lot of work. That system is big and massive and complicated and needs a lot. I mean, heck, Cities is not as big nor as complicated and required 2 Reforges to get through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say the main thing is just that work has already been done on the stuff that a lot of the stuff for Cities 2.
There's a number of big pieces, including a beautiful Michelle piece. There's a couple of cool Michelle pieces. There's a lot of stuff already cooked. We're ready to jam on a bunch of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's the let's update. Guys, we might settle at 1.05. That's pretty sick. If we get to 1,050,000, that's it's cool. We're already like 1 million was I said it in the launch stream. 1 million was I'd be ecstatic if we got there, and we got there easily.
Dude, we got there with a few minutes to spare. We're cooking. What do we got? We have an hour?
We got there with 2 hours to spare. We might get 1,000,005.
Holy moly.
We might get 1,050,000. It's pretty sick.
Just nobody set off that endgame thing.
The endgame is going to be happening. We're not staying for it, but there's no reason not to have it going.
Yeah, as long as we are allowed to leave, we get to some point because they hold us hostage.
We don't.
Okay, here's what
we're not staying here for it.
Depending on what happens with Perilous, I would be up for doing a crazy marathon end stream where if the end game is going and we're still doing stuff, we just keep going and see what happens.
All right. Do you want to not have the campaign end at 9 p.m. then?
Yeah, it would have to be at noon or something so we can.
Okay.
Because the end game could go for hours.
What we should probably try.
But that would be fun, to see, just I don't know, see what happens.
What we should
go for days.
Yeah, it can go for days if you have a big enough. I think the first one went for.
If
you have the Awaken Realms audience where you have
we don't have a big
thousands and thousands of backers, that could be a thing.
That's a lot.
We would definitely, if we were going to do that, I would say we need to have the campaign, and sometime in the middle of the day we should do a weekend or something, a time when people in Europe and people on the West Coast could actually be around and active. The goal
wasn't to encourage them to keep us up. It was to just kind of have a fun extended stream.
Sure. I'm just saying I'm not going to do that at 9 p.m.
Yeah. No, the 9 p.m. seems foolhardy. I didn't really think days seems a little, that's aggressive. I thought it would go for an hour or something.
Tom Crone, Iceworm is the word. Yes. We're gonna roll it in 5 minutes. If you haven't typed Iceworm yet, go ahead and type Iceworm, all one word in chat. Endgame is active. It will not end at 9. The stream is going to end shortly after 9. Like we're not sticking around much. We got nothing to fight for here. Is there benefit for Endgame versus just going to late pledges?
Gosh darn it.
The benefit for Endgame is
Stretch goals. Right?
people might we're out of stretch goals, but like
No, but in general, like, isn't that why
yeah,
people do it?
it might some people we got a couple new backers when we did Endgame for Cities Reforged. You know, that's basically it. We're not gonna like push it real hard, but it's like it doesn't cost anything, and it if it grabs a couple people's attention and we get like a handful of new backers off of it, cool. You know, there's like no reason not to do it that we can see.
If we're in Perilous and we still have a couple of killer stretch goals that we haven't hit, and there's a thing going on, like we could definitely do a setup for like an extended end game stream extravaganza. Definitely into that, as long as days is accepted. But you know,
yeah, we're not doing that.
No,
it's been like a 3-day endgame. They also changed the rules of endgame as well. It used to be that the same people could just like keep resetting it by just adjusting their pledge over and over again.
Oh no!
But they now made it where every backer can only set it off once. Yeah.
So if there's a coordinated campaign, is what I'm hearing. Like you could.
Yeah. The ice looks amazing. Yeah, I think ice crystals might be the best looking crystals. The
white
purple
just
the purple iridescence just really pops off them really nicely. Again, it's that thing where like it looks so good that it's like it's kind of wild that it's wild to think that was the one paint scheme that we just didn't think to do it in.
Well, it was again the piece limitations.
Yes.
First time around were a thing.
It just feels so natural once you see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, the reason, one of the reasons I didn't prep to do ice is I don't have all the pieces. Like I've got regular Caverns pieces all sorted and ready to speed build. I have to hunt for every darn piece. All right, so we're gonna have a little raised zone over here. We're hunting for artifacts. We're hunting for something. Who wrote that fun little story, by the way?
Oh man, I don't know if I can find it at this point. It might
well,
be.
If you wrote that story, chime up because that was a clever. I like a nice.
Yeah, it got
overly ambitious narrative.
Iron Legion did it.
Nice. Well, thank you, Iron Legion. It's inspired. I have one rising wall here. Okay. Oh, I got one here. Part of making building more fun is doing your prep. It's kind of like like for cooking or something. Like if you have if stuff is well prepped, it's so much faster and easier to build. Like if you have all your things organized and quick and ready to go, and then you can just like jam. That is not the current situation right here with ice, but I'll make something.
On the big window, they look very blue. On the zoom in, looks more black dark. Yeah, it's just it's the difference in color temp between like the webcam that's on Nate and the DSLR. That's the thing that makes just communicating the color on pieces hard sometimes. Is what camera did you use? What lighting is there? What screen are people looking at it on?
Like was it color corrected, and if so, how? And what was the?
Yeah. When you're transmitting an image digitally, every step of that process can affect how it looks.
Well, and what is on their end? What are they looking at it on? Like, what is your monitor color corrected, and what is like?
Dude, one thing that really upsets me, just like kind of. Working in film and stuff is iPhones. iPhone made that big push where it's like, hey, you can just use us as a camera. They just film everything on an iPhone. But then they made like HDR the default for their cameras. And so everybody is like filming stuff on their iPhones and then sending it around to be seen. And if you watch it on any monitor that isn't HDR compatible, it looks terrible.
Oh,
because they made it for like the phone screens and all that, and of course they're not telling just the average person who gets a phone this. So if you're not like
Right.
deep into this stuff, you have no idea that's even a
What
thing.
does the high dynamic range even do? Like, what's the?
My understanding is it allows a greater uh like a greater amount of colors. Like it's more
They
fits for
invented new
that.
colors. Go Apple.
What's the thing
Yeah.
like? Well, you
It's
know,
got a bigger range that
yeah,
visible.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's that I mean it literally stands for like high dynamic range or something. I think is like what it stands for. And so it's yeah. But so if you're watching on a monitor that doesn't have that, the color balance gets crazy off, basically.
Because it's got this crazy range that it does.
Gilded Poise is exactly Gilded. Yeah, it's really awful. Well, especially because like so many actors like film their self tapes on like their iPhones now, and they have no idea that they're like when they're sending it in. I
It
don't know.
looks like garbage.
It's really frustrating. It's something that I feel they should be better about communicating. But yeah. We should roll this giveaway.
Get the ice worm out there. Release the Kraken.
Release the ice worm.
Release the ice worm for
All
the
right.
people. Oh, I didn't tell.
Opa.
Opa.
Opa, bunch of numbers, has won the giveaway.
Opa, bunch of numbers. Congrats.
Congratulations, Opa, bunch of numbers. Okay, Opa, you did not. First time winner.
Congrats.
All right, I'm going to whisper you on Twitch right now. I just need to ask what email you want me to send it to. If you're not able to respond to the thing on Twitch, if it's like asking you to like verify or something and it's being a huge pain, if you're on the Discord, you can reach out to me there, and we can do it that way. I know Twitch started adding
authentication or something.
Adding authentication, and some people like really struggle with it. It's like, yeah, it's another thing becoming less user friendly.
Yeah, imagine. I'm shocked.
Quick design question for crystals: why wasn't the big floor made into an LED as well?
At the time, let me think. I think it was. I think we weren't sure, and I don't know why, because we'd actually done the wall. I think we were worried about space. That's part of the reason, like the 4x4 LED floor is raised up. We had more space in there. Like we were still kind of working our way through doing electricals with the factory. So I think it was I think we were worried about space. Wow. But now we well, at some point when we expand Crystal Caverns, I'm excited to do an LED floor. We'll do a straight wall. We get a bunch of stuff we can do. Love these questions. What am I looking for? All right, we're gonna make. All right, so. Get out of here, you're a standard file. I missed that. This is why I don't play for the Knicks, I guess. That's where
that's the one reason.
That's the only reason. Everybody in New York is all fired up right now. Like if you walk around the city, it's like everybody's wearing all the
I am seeing
Knicks stuff
you see
like
Knicks stuff
everywhere. Yeah. It's good. I'm happy for people who are into sports ball that like it's such an exciting thing. It's a big deal for them.
It's the first time a championship game has been played in the city in like over 20 years or something. Yeah. 23, 27 years, something like that. Will you ever see a Castles Reforged? We don't know if it'll be called Castles Reforged, but we will revisit it someday. Yep. Eventually.
It's a large project, so it's there's a little trepidation, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Good night, Kitsumio. Thank you for staying up so late to watch.
Thanks for the support. How late is it?
Nate is too tall. Yeah, he's too tall for basketball.
Yeah, it's to be an unfair advantage, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it's
first time the Knicks have been in the finals since the 90s. Yeah, and they're phenomenal. Like,
and they didn't win since like the 70s or 60s or something, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty exciting.
Where's the ice worm? Can we see it? So it's not an ice worm.
It's a
It was a
hellscape.
lava
It was a
worm.
fire worm. Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the other thing. You know, you need to add to castles. Ruins.
Is that rabbit?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it would have been better if we hadn't shown some of those ruined crenellations that we never made. So,
He just said, "Yep."
you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we know.
yep. I know.
We know, man.
We get there at some point someday.
I remember the 90s. It was like 5 years ago, right? Yeah. The Fresh Prince times.
Was that wasn't it? Yeah.
It was 90s.
Yeah.
You seen the shorts they're wearing? That was the 90s.
Jams.
Jams. Man.
I haven't hit this story yet at all, but I'm just trying to use what do we have? We still are shy. So okay, this is a good example of. Maybe I'll put. Let's see, it's one there.
For those of you who are wondering how much crystals to get, is this giving you a good idea of how much coverage?
This is one.
This is one epic elements and one.
Two corners. Let's see. I've got. Yeah, I haven't even put in. I have two guys left to put in.
You're using one of each set, basically.
Yeah. Right now.
Yeah.
Two. Right. One small. One large. If we're. This is kind of like peppering it around the room. We'll put this guy.
Everyone who can should get one of each. Yeah, having one of each set, like that gives you. They're all just good accent pieces. You don't need it. Like I wouldn't use it to make a majority of the room, just because they have so much crystal on them and they make such an impression. That it's better, I think, when you mix it with standard stuff. But
I mean, you could try and do all crystal. It's gonna be hard to navigate. It might be a little repetitive. It's like, you know.
Yeah, it can be a little overkill. But I mean, if you're making a huge cavern, like then you clearly will have more room to spread crystals around. But I think for like a standard 2x2 build, one of each is.
And this isn't even good. Like, this is 16 by 16 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. What am I missing?
Have to keep open for the left swell cavern wall. It's missing part of your caverns. Yeah, so it's just that we weren't making any new sculpts this time. Was the main thing.
Oh yeah, we did. Did we talk about the constraints? We did. Yes. No.
We talked about them earlier, but
I
think Faroon wasn't here at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. We had a small window with the factory. We had a very fast little turnaround to try and do it, and it was trying to freshen up the store, fix a bunch of stuff, see what we could do, while not doing a bunch of new tooling.
Yeah, not having the factory make molds. Yeah.
Although we are looking at fixing two pieces that are in here, so that sort of breaks the rule a little bit. But we'll see.
Wolfface, I don't think we have a solution on the entrance riser thing yet.
No.
Last I heard, I think they were like, oh, something must have changed at the...
They were surprised also.
Yeah. So they were like looking into it, but I haven't heard that they figured it out yet.
No figure. No figure yet.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do this.
For production of crystals, there are controls? Yes. So the crystals haven't been having issues. Like it's whatever... It's specifically like the board that is used in the entrance risers seems to have been the issue. The other LED...
Something got swapped to the electronics side. And...
Yeah. And it was basically like a kind of board that they were getting seems to have been replaced without them being told or something. But the other LEDs all seem to have been working fine. So, yeah.
And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it works fine. It just takes a long time to heat. Like it takes like a minute to turn on or something. Like once it's on, it works.
The longer it's off, the longer it takes to turn on.
Which is weird. And then then you think your battery's dead, or you're not sure where the switch is, or just leads to a world of problems.
Yeah. But we've been making all these other LEDs with no issues. It is just like the entrance riser has a specific different kind of board in it.
Which
basically.
also I don't understand why it needs that when the other, like, it doesn't have anything crazy. It's just two slots. It doesn't do anything different than anything else is. So I don't know why it has those. It's weird. The whole thing is a mystery.
There's probably some reason for it that was. I mean, it would have been a Caverns Deep decision, right? So like, there must have just been.
But it
something
didn't
at the
have
time.
like, yeah, it doesn't have anything special in it.
You figure it would have just the same thing going on as the LED wall because
Yeah.
that also has two.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess maybe it has to do with the shape of the piece. I don't know. But like the point is that like they're investigating it. There's really like no circuit in there to mess up. It doesn't really make sense unless it's maybe a bad solder job.
No, but it's all of them.
A bad
It's
solder job on every single one is like
solder.
or a solder job. Yeah, well, he said solder,
It's spelled
and
with
he's
an L,
a
but it's
roboticist,
silent.
so I assume that he knows
It's
better
spelled
than me.
It's spelled with an L, but it's not pronounced.
That upsets me.
Yes. I mean, it's the only thing like that
People
in
make
English
fun of-
language, though, so it's okay.
People make fun of me for saying yolk and folk, and I'm like, it has an L in it. And they're like, yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't pronounce it. Like, but it's there.
Well, and especially if you read a lot, so, like there's so many words that you wouldn't know they're pronounced the way they are unless
Yeah.
you heard them in conversation, and there's a lot of these words you don't ever hear in conversation.
Yeah.
So there's no way, like, you know,
What
people that have a big vocabulary often mispronounce words because they're getting it from reading, and
What-
then you don't know.
pisses me off is we have YOKE, yoke.
Yeah.
We have that word.
Yes,
So why
yeah.
would YOLK? Why have two yokes?
To torment you.
It's not. It's so stupid.
It's just designed for torment. This language is.
It's a soldier
is
job.
madness. It's a soldier solder.
Yeah.
Yes. This battery wants to get changed too. Whatever. Well, okay, fine.
Bad batch of soldier. But yeah, I don't know. The point is
Yeah,
like they're
soldier
looking
on.
into it and they will figure out what it is, but we haven't heard the
Yeah.
answer yet. They're also working on the sinister stuff and a couple other things.
And frantically packing Tudor Village,
Yeah.
Reforged.
Like
as we
Boulay.
speak.
Boulay upsets me. I think the Boulay
It-
thing was. I think that's a Mandela
That's just nonsense.
effect. Yeah.
That's nonsense. I don't believe it.
There's nothing French about that creature.
No. You know, it's like the poor guy that made the GIF. Nobody knows.
Like the Stormlight Archive, there are two kinds of people: those who know how to spell the characters' names and those who know how to pronounce them. Yeah. I
That's
just did a.
Are the
Storm-
character names in that crazy?
Yeah. I love the main character is Kaladin. I'm just like, he's just a paladin. I mean, granted, like all the Radiants are basically paladins in some capacity.
Kaladin the Paladin.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I
usually in fantasy things, my brain just shortcuts the name. Like you just give up trying to like actually say it in your head and just have like a mental shortcut for it. Oh, C face.
I just did a Stormlight Archives campaign and
The new
It was-
RPG, right?
yeah, the Cosmere RPG, and it was funny just seeing what everybody at the table, just how different people at the table thought certain things were pronounced.
Well, how would anybody in the world ever know? Like,
Well, they have a pronunciation guide in the back of the
oh,
but
that requires
book.
reading, Chris.
and they also, there's the audiobooks as well.
That
But
requires
then with the
listening.
audiobooks, it's like, well, they're British,
Oh, so the Kalur,
Yeah.
and they're trying to get you to eat crumpets.
It's like
all
they're
time.
British, but the writer is very much not British, so it's totally
No.
possible. I don't know, but it's like they have pronunciation guides in the back of the source book. So I just kind of defaulted to that whenever there was
I mean,
conflict.
isn't that what it's there for?
Yeah, that's what I would think, but yeah. If all fantasy characters can't become a 4-letter nickname, I tend to ignore them. That's fascinating to me.
Aluminium.
Paladin. I'm a Palladian. I almost said the KFC video we did. The Kansas City Chiefs video we did.
It said Paladin.
They're introducing their characters, and one of them was like, "I'm a level 5 Palladian."
Love that.
It was
for 'em.
great. It was, I think, like 2 of the football players had played before, and the others hadn't. So it was like You know, everyone was like it was their first time
sort of
ever.
thing that would happen with any beginner table.
Yes.
If you'd never had it, like
Yeah.
it's so completely relatable because it's a bunch of made up nonsense words.
Yeah.
That are
That they're seeing for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that they're bravely doing on camera and having fun. Like, good on them. Like that's awesome.
I'm curious if they're gonna do any more. When two sets of nerds meet and they argue over pronunciations. What's the shelf life on the batteries?
Shelf life? I think CR2032s actually run out semi-quickly. I mean, like a year or something, but like they definitely 2032s do run out.
Figure out minis in PM. Good night. Oh, did you want to see the minis?
Wait,
they're all here. They're all here. Hang on a second.
Ready?
Hang on a second.
Hold tight. Did you already log off?
I don't know.
We got like
You had the minis, but you're too busy replacing batteries.
yeah. Hold on, two shakes.
Yeah, just put that
Oh
thing
yeah,
down.
if you're using them, they go like 4 hours. You burn through.
Yeah.
You burn them through fast. Okay, let's get them all here. We're gonna do like a catwalk.
Just put them on the glowing.
I'm too sexy.
Put them on the
queued up?
glowing.
Yeah.
Put them on the glowing floor.
Did he already sign off?
Maybe. Unclear.
Rob Roscoe, did you sign off? No, you're there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Tainted minute. Oh wait, can you hit the lights back on 3 and 5? Hit it. Woo!
Whoa, there we go.
Okay. Tainted Minotaur. So this guy, let's get getting closer. I think we're maybe as close as we get. Okay. So this guy, look at wearing the latest in loincloth fashion. He's standard Minotaur on the right. He's kind of the two-face of Minotaurs.
Mm-hmm.
One side good, the other side pretty nasty. Although it is spreading, right? So this is the same. This is all sculpted to be the goo from the vile mushrooms, so you could have your infected guys. And this guy's far along, right? There's pustules like coming off on the side. There's goop connecting his arm. That's the bit. And his tongue is lolling out. Look at that. He's like, wow. His one eye has been taken over. He's a mess. And you know what? He's really angry because of it. Heck, he's even like he's flailing. Tendrils are hanging off his hands. Like he's in bad shape. And he's big. He's ready to mess up some characters. Love to see it. All right, then let's go from big to small. We got a little pack of blankety blink dogs, feral blink dogs. The idea is they've been raised and feralized by a hag. Took something nice and beautiful and made it angry. So these guys are more muscular than often blink dogs are portrayed. Right, more based on like a bulldog. Like they mean business. One of my favorite bits is. When hamsters doing the painting, you put little dots on their butts, which make them feel fey. It's like really, but they're big hunking jaws, and fun spines in their back. And you know who sculpted is Boris Wolosian?
Oh, from Westphalia.
Yeah, he sculpted these guys.
Awesome.
Yeah, we had a small window with him. Then the next 2 times we tried to target him, he's like, "Oh, I've been booked for the next year."
Dots on the bus seem like my little. Yeah, they're cutie marks.
Yeah.
They have cutie
exactly
marks.
like the My Little.
You could do a two-face bit with the Minotaur, yeah.
Totally. Speaking of infected guys, we're back to Drew did this guy. This is the Boule infected Boule.
Boule.
So he's got like his carapace is like ripping open. That's why there was all this stuff there. And he's got full-on mushrooms growing on him, right? So it's a whole pack of vile mushrooms growing on his back, and like his whole carapace is missing here. It's all red bits on his side. He's hurting. The best part is his eyes. Like there's tendrils coming out of his eyes because he's mostly carapace. So it got inside. It's growing outside, and now the spores are on him. The spread of the vile mushrooms was inspired by cordyceps. Was kind of the drink. So he's kind of becoming like a cordyceps zombie. Was the idea. And he's sort of thrashing around like crazy. And in the Caverns module, the concept was his eyes had been taken. Right, it's like he was blind and really angry because of the mushrooms. Of course, still has his tremor sense, but don't tell the players. Super fun. So that was like the idea of that room is like you don't want to touch the floor because then it'll come and like go after you. And especially because at that level, like it was an extremely challenging encounter at that level. But if you were smart and you stayed off the floor, you'd be fine. Then we'll go. Let's go into Lizard Town. So first we have the zombie lizards, the zombified lizard folk. And these guys are one of the reasons that they kind of have that old school vibe of being very flat, right? Like the easy cast. And part of that was we wanted to really make sure they fit inside the ice wall. So the gag in the module for Caverns Deep was they were frozen inside the ice walls, and then the hag would burst them out in the combat. Grimorna would like release them out of the ice walls, and the ice walls would pop, and these guys would come running out. So you could put them in and kind of see that there's a critter in there. So zombified lizard folk, dead and ready to. And then less zombified. These are the poison spitters. So these guys were also sculpted by Boris. We had he got 3 minis for us in that stretch, and oh wait, he did a 4th one we never did. I don't know where the master is, but these guys were inspired by the original blowgun guys. We're trying to step that up a notch. So they have the fun translucent base with the ripples of water, and then they have these cool spears, and they were the poison spears. They've got these engorged poison sacs on their sides so that they can spit poison, and nasty spears. There you go. Yeah, it was the blowgun guy. This was a chance to kind of do version 2.0 of the blowgun guys, because those were really fun. And we had a whole like lizard encounter in Caverns Deep and lots of water. So we got those guys, and then to lead them all, Skisresa, the lizard queen. Here she is in all of her. See, this was the other one that Boris did. She's got the cool, she's got all the feather ornaments. She's got this killer halberd made of like bone, and just a cool "come at me, bruh" pose, and the big poison sacs right on her neck. Part of the goal to make these sort of unique was to give them like lean into poison and having poison sacs. Now they're the bright color inspired by the poison dart frogs, right? So that's the bright orange was saying, hey, these are poisonous bits. And of course, you can't go wrong with the purple and green paint scheme. So, yeah, she's a fun one. And then we have 2 more. Well, we got the tentacle. I don't know if that guy counts because he's in the other pack. You may have already seen him.
Skisrissa was also in the Shamanic Circle.
Oh, yeah,
I just grabbed every mini, basically. Yeah, these are all factory painted.
They're factory painted. It's just how it comes.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Hamster design, factory execution. Yeah.
Yes.
This is big. And this tendril, the anatomy was based off a chicken's foot. And Drew always wants to know where he should base the anatomy. Like the Abyssal Vermilion, he's like, well, can I use a frog torso, but a lizard? I can't remember how. I don't know. He's very into anatomy. So he was like, well, if it's supposed to have some sort of life to it, what should it be based on? I don't know. How about a chicken foot? So this is inspired by evil chicken foot. If you were going to break and go a bunch of different directions. Then is there a way to get the tendril without the rest of that pack?
Not currently.
It's not the first time someone's asked that. Grimorna the Hag. A Bjurhag. Bjurhag. How do you say it? Bjurhag. BH.
Oh, the
It's like
Urhag?
Celtic or something, so it's probably like Urhag or something. Like it's probably not even a BH sound. It's like Siobhan, right? Become like it's a V sound. Somebody says Vurhag. Something, I don't know.
A lot of fascinating names.
Yeah, anybody speak Welsh or Celtic or know how to say? Oh, I heard it's Bewlay. Bewleer.
No.
4-pack of tendrils. Dozens of us. So she's fun. She's got her wither staff, and she's all gross looking. Her tongue's hanging out. Then we have Yorgrim Warchief. We did make a pack of Yorgrim and ran out. Once again, we were tight. We already made a ton of minis, so we cut the rest of the team and just did the Warchief with this big old Flamberg, looking tough. There was kind of a whole write up on these guys trying to make a new Fey monster that could have big horned Yorgrim. Kind of inspired by the Finnish trolls or the Nordic trolls. And then the same dude. Oh, we have to look on Battle Cat. So this is. So we got the he pops off, right? So he's the same dude, but now in riding mode, and you can pop him up so you can put him on any mount or whatever. Fun looking guy, he means business. And then is mount the Arctic Phalanx, clearly not a displacer beast because it's shaggy and has spikes on its tentacles. So it's an Arctic Phalanx, as we all know.
It's legally distinct.
Yeah, He-Man's right is the battle cat. It's might have been some inspiration, right? He's got all the color coordinated armor. Right, an armored displacer, Arctic displacer. Phalanx. Like that's awesome.
Yeah.
And giant.
He's got a cool stat block.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun.
And you can put anybody on there because it's a saddle, so you could, man, 6 legs, off we go.
It's fun.
Phalanx was a revelation reading it after only hearing it. What was the revelation? There we go. People are loving the tendrils, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
It's it's something to think about. It's really part of it is molds, right?
Yeah, it's locked in with the rest of the stuff, isn't it?
It's locked in with so all the minis are like on molds together, but not necessarily the miniatures that you think they would go with. So it's like the pack compositions are kind of set up to cut down on waste.
Waste, fraud, and abuse.
Yeah. It's a whole thing. That's
Well,
I don't know, but maybe there's something we can do.
It's a bummer because it's designed to go with the necrotic sludge floor, right? The same spirals, the same style. Yeah. What it there? Oh, it is a V sound, not a PH. It rhymes with layer. There. Huh. Verhag. Phalanx, not phalanx. Yeah, like a fairy lynx, like a phalanx.
One other thing we should say, we're working on releasing a bestiary for other creatures in the campaign. It'll also have like the mimic in there because the mimic was technically Caverns Deep as well. The stats, you can like see their stat blocks from the Caverns Deep module that's on the website. The only thing is they've got those versions of the stat blocks have like very kind of specific things that tie them into the adventure module and like the maps that they're supposed to be fighting on. So we're trying to make more general use case, still like keep all the flavor of what they can do and everything without tying it to like it needs to function in this encounter. And I don't know where that is in the proofing, but yeah,
we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. We're gonna be just releasing that as a free PDF once it's ready.
Someone was asking earlier why not have the crystals have a blue tint in ice, and A, it was because purple looked neat, and B, because there was already such a blue undertone, it popped more. Having the purple undertone helped all the crystals pop a little more. That was the theory. And that's kind of the fun, I assumed Hamster was going to do them blue, but I always try and give everybody creative freedom to chase whatever ideas they have. And when he came back with purple, and you're like, well, that looks awesome. What was the choice? He's like, well, I just thought it would pop better, and he's right. It was hitting a new note. If everything was blue, we're not hitting, similar to like the basalt, right? This is still in that purpley family rather than skewing it more blue. Just give some impact, variety on the table.
Don't forget to show the Perilous Frontier beam, please. We will. Don't worry.
Yes. At 8:59.
Yeah.
Plus it's purple. Thank you.
Let's see the blue. I think the other thing too is.
Well, I mean, you're gonna make some gorgeous, yours are gonna be right. What were you gonna say, Chris?
I think the other thing too is like the heart shard. We want like all the crystals to like stay kind of consistent.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't want to then produce like an ice version of the heart shard or whatever.
Oh, I was gonna put clues. Oh yeah, that's what. Speaking of, where is said heart shard? I had one in hand.
Perilous Frontier campaign when?
Fall.
Yeah.
Before the end of the year. I mean, the dream right now is we launch October 15th, but that's like 100 years away. So who knows? We have such a great track record for always launching exactly on time.
Yeah. It'd be a shame for Perilous Frontiers to get delayed for the first time. and not make October
To break our
15th.
perfect streak.
Yeah. Will be summoning Sasul again this evening? Yeah, I think so. Speaking of which,
We should throw everybody off by being early.
We're 1,044,000 right now.
Holy moly!
44,000
in 20 minutes. That's 20 minutes to go.
We can absolutely. I mean, 6,000 in that time to get to 1.05. That's totally possible. I don't know. I'm just watching this thing climb like the whole stream. It's really wild.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Where is it even coming from?
I think we must be getting. I mean, the backer count's going up a lot. We're getting a lot of small pledges. I'm wondering if we're getting a lot of new people from the ads. I won't be able to like look at it until after the stream, but
He's gonna get unpainted crystal.
Kristen's gonna be as excited as he promised he would be.
Ooh,
look, I'm tired.
Can't wait.
It's been a long.
I mean, you gotta get at least two unpainted ones, right? So we gotta see. Like, it's not enough for your creativity. You need room. So okay, here's the right. A remnant of the ancient civilization is here. Is in the bottom of the heart shard, and that's going to then decipher the clues where the crystals are talking to you from all corners of the room. And I don't know where the factions are that are warring in here, but yeah, I need a bigger build. What else do we need to put on this thing? Blue heart shard.
Needs to be an info section for the piece database for data like sculptor, stat block, length, paint guide, etc. That's a lot.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but also woof.
It's a lot. It's a lot to do.
Yes, and also we don't have all the data for everything, but yeah, that would be neat.
Yeah, when you go back into some of the earlier campaigns, it's hard to know.
Like a lot of these, particularly like the Caverns Deep pieces, like there's sometimes there were 4 people touching a piece and stuff, so it's like hard, and not even remembers. Like it was like, I don't know if I sculpted that one. Like there were so many. It was a long time ago on a lot of pieces, so like. Some of it all blurs together.
Need an intern? We have one. We have a second one coming soon, I think. Yeah.
We got Jake is currently in, and I didn't. Was it Nicholas? Was the other?
I thought Elliot.
Elliot.
Yeah.
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 I think Elliot was MIA last I heard, but we will see.
Is there a third? I don't know.
No.
We'll see.
Or whoever the other.
Yeah.
Over under for this campaign and
Will
intern for terrain pieces.
What if you guys will do Hellscape crystals? I don't know how you would do it. I don't know how you do that. I don't know if you would cast it in.
We couldn't.
I don't know what you do.
I get. You'd cast the whole thing in clear and then do like a yellow. I don't know how it would work. They'd be fighting.
It would be the largest painting markup we've ever had in our lives, I think.
Well, I just don't know executionally if we would be able to get the glow coming through. Like you wouldn't be able to separate.
I think the.
Well, we'd have to remove that. We'd have to have a new. We'd have to cast these in clear. Or maybe cast these in the translucent yellow, so that the base would be okay. The base would be cast in translucent yellow, and it's currently I think it's ABS. Is it? No, maybe it's, I don't know. It would be, I don't know how it would work. And then the translucent yellow, but then that would be spilling. I don't think it would work. At least not with these pieces as is. We'd have to, it'd be fun. Waterfall arch topper entrance door piece for the double door pack. Wait. Waterfall arch topper entrance door piece for the double door pack. Are you saying the arch so this thing?
Oh,
like
it makes a waterfall
piece that plugs in on this. That's a really cool idea. Absolutely not going to happen in this because it's
not doing it right now.
But that's really cool. That's really clever. I hadn't thought of using the because we have a bunch of these, right? You could then put it on a. The downside is, what the heck is it spilling into? I guess you'd have to have it spill into. You'd have to have it spill past the floor to here. That's a very interesting, because we have at least like 4 pieces in the Caverns. 5. The entrance riser does it. This does it. The double door does it. The LED wall does it.
Passage intersection.
This is this passage intersection, right?
Right, you're holding it. Right.
Is there one more? Huh. It wouldn't.
I think that's all the pieces.
I don't think it would work so well, but I'd like. there's an interesting line of thinking there of using that. Like, is there something else we could put in these? Hey, we said it's the only line without pull accessory holes. There's pull accessory holes in all those pieces. There are pull accessory holes here. Huh?
That doesn't count.
No? Can you put a pull accessory in it?
That's not. Why would you want to?
So the problem with the waterfalls from the previous campaign is they didn't really work so great. Like they were particularly without water tiles, it's hard to get them to sit on anything and pour into the negative space of a bank's piece, unless you were using the freestanding wall between two banks, or like trifecta walls and a thing, and they just don't like. They need to be rethought in the modern era. Like it's such a neat. They're very fun. And what I'm saying is we just need to make artifacts instead for the reliquaries, clearly.
Yeah. That's exactly. The thing with
They
most of the.
Yeah.
Saying it's time for artifacts because you pointed out there's pull accessory holes up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There. Water tiles reforged, not now. Someday we get there.
I would totally throw the art. I would be advocating for us putting the artifacts in here if we had any pull accessories, like pull accessory holes.
Outside of the 4 pieces we just listed.
Yeah, because you don't want to put the artifacts up on top of the wall. Like that's.
So what we need is a new piece, an artifact display for your caverns.
We need a trophy case. Yeah.
Yeah, caverns trophy case in 3 colors, with 5 shelves with pull accessory holes on each shelf, so we can display the full line of artifacts. We're on that. We're done.
Cities Reforged 2 just needs to have a museum collection
in the cavern
that has display cases. Yeah.
They could be underlit too, so then we could so they'd be part of the crystal caverns also. Crystal display cases that light up.
Everybody's asking for. I hope we can. I hope we can do something like very cool in Pledge Manager, but it's.
The problem is we don't have the bandwidth. Like we're supposed to get this thing into production ASAP. It's not feasible. It's not feasible here to do anything wild. Currently with the parameters we're working with, but we're about to launch something wild in October. We're going to swing for the fences on. So buckle up for that.
Just do it in Perilous. I mean,
yeah, it's not the craziest. Like, we already have way too many pieces, but if you guys push this far enough, things could happen. If we do some sort of crazy endgame stream and we're running out of things to do,
if we're streaming for 10 hours, apparently. Overnight.
Hour 9 and 9.5.
If we're locked in the office
we can't leave
because
we're trapped into the end game. Exactly. Yeah.
And when does Pledge Manager close? Looking at mid-August currently. We wanna run it through Gen Con. Correct. After 1 million, I think we can say that the whole Reforged concept and the whole do it on GameFound concept and the whole a wee bit of new plus restock concept all work. Everything can happen eventually, and eventually gets faster and faster. Yeah, I mean this is
if they are a stretch goal and then we miss them because the end game it drops short, it's be murder. It's true.
I'd want us to just do them. I don't know. Like I wouldn't even want them to be a stretch goal. Well, they should be a stretch goal.
No, they have to be because they're not. If they're not part of the core campaign, then they're a stretch goal. Holy moly, we're
that close.
11 minutes. We kind of have to be. Oh yeah, the stream is only 8:48. I thought it was 9 o'clock already. I don't know where we're going.
Yeah.
What else do people have other questions? What else should we do? Wow, we got.
Watch Nate stream Undertale for 10 hours. See that's a fun way. We were talking about it last week. Undertale is I think it was last week. Might have been the one before. We were talking about humans and monsters. Monsters are all trapped underground.
Yeah, and it had really cool lore and the whole backstory.
It's an anti-RPG.
Yeah,
and it blew up. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
With the missing link to sell reliquaries as terrain, need to get so many more people on board. Not if they can't find reliquaries on the website.
Yeah,
And
challenge.
that's
Who can
never
find
changing.
reliquaries on the website?
I don't even think people know reliquaries exist, and we're keeping it that way.
Does anybody here not know? Hey, NPC Charles is here.
Yeah,
Woo!
he's been here. Any
Does
place
anybody here not know what reliquaries are
Yeah.
on our website? There's got to be like, I bet half the people here don't know. What do you
Yeah. You love
okay, except
reliquaries.
for Spoonbender. I think okay.
Under 1,000
Reliquarians,
under 1,000
close,
away from 1.05.
Holy
I'm
whoa,
wondering if we'll hit 1,000 backers. We're getting very close. We'll definitely hit 1,000 backers in Pledge Manager.
Dice holders, we don't have any yet. All right. So, yeah. Well, slots in the cave doors. They are pole accessories, totally.
Put the Hellgate Spires and the Entrance
Yeah.
Riser and watch it trade. That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
That's a good use. That's actually a good thing to
Totally.
put up there.
Totally. Dwarf reliquary statue this weekend.
Just didn't fit the vibe. Yeah, the dwarf statue is very cool. The
Okay,
dwarf
yes.
collection is very easy to use. Fish tank, yeah, they're fish tanks. That was the
That was
yeah.
the joke. Oh, that's cool. Did that on the way up to Mount Doom.
Should we do the bean? Seems like people don't have.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What's going on?
They're the best accent surfaces. Yeah, I'll tell you those artificer ones. I've used a bunch.
Yeah.
They come up a lot
The
because
artificer
part of
ones.
the elemental ones, like the Phoenix is basically too much like a monster. I haven't used the water dropper that's usable, and the spiral I guess is also usable as a thing. The artificer ones are just so terrain. Like the dwarf ones are really good. I haven't done a thing. Actually, just used them in the compatibility build there in that dungeon.
I think dwarven.
Those ones work a lot. I just haven't used them much because I just haven't been thematically in a thing like that.
I think dwarven, elven, and artificer are the easiest.
Elven I use a bunch actually.
Yeah.
I use them in my wargame builds. I use the rest of the ruins.
Those are the easiest ones to use for sure.
Yeah. Eldritch is tougher because they're all like monstery.
Yeah.
Actually, I did use that on a kind of Dracolich layer. I used the big one as the place that was holding its phylactery. Like, yeah.
They really sell a vibe though. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, they are a vibe in a bottle.
Yeah.
They roll in.
They're a vibe in a bottle.
Yeah. And they kick down the door and then they recharge them and do it again. That's the thing people say, right?
I think we're about to hit it right now.
This was neat too. I was happy with this. Hop back to this. Putting the
Oh, there we go.
Holy moly, 1.05.
1.05, baby.
Rocky
That's so
Caverns
cool.
and straight
I'm so glad
minus
this
from
worked.
Pack. No, we missed
Didn't miss
that.
the announcement. That is something we might do for Pledge Manager though. That's one of the
People
packs.
have been asking for those.
Yeah.
Pop the camera for a sec. This was a neat putting the geode side of the freestanding crystal wall at the end of the narrow
That's
passage
pretty sick.
looks like you're mining out and there's like this cool crystal deposit you got to. Like that's pretty neat. Happy with that. Hadn't done that before.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No, we haven't Bandana Johnson. We haven't talked about what's going to be in the Pledge Manager yet because we don't make any promises. We got to sort it out when the dust settles. But we've heard many good suggestions.
I think we're gonna get to do some stuff because we got good funding, so like we'll definitely be able to add some
we're
packs.
over 1 million. 1.05. This is bonkers.
Yeah. We're 250,000. We're 250,000 past
Yeah.
our last stretch goal. Actually,
Past where I thought we'd get. Like
yeah.
It's delightful. Yeah. So thanks to you guys. You.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for
It's wild.
supporting this. It's been very vindicating to see this thing succeed.
It's fun to see how excited everybody gets about the stuff and the continued interest in all of these things and obviously there's so much more fun cavern stuff to do at some point. We can get there. It'll be neat.
Getting so much of this stuff done, just getting all the colorways done. It just means that when we go in to do like a cavern expansion now, we don't have to do all this stuff and we can just focus on doing the expansion.
We set ourselves up for success.
Yeah.
Thanks to you guys. It's great. It's delightful. I cannot believe I thought we were gonna sneak over the 800K line right at the 11th hour, and so we're
Yeah.
blazing through. All right, I am getting ready for a little perilous bean here.
Interesting breakdown of which biome was most popular. I think ice is going to have a leg up just because ice is getting
Yes.
more new stuff than anything else.
We'll definitely do a breakdown episode when we
Yeah.
when the dust is settled.
Currently, I know that like all the best sellers have basically been the new dressing. Like chase piece like packs. Like all three of the like hero dressing packs, the Heart Shard and Shamanic Circle, are up there.
It'll be interesting to break
yeah.
down like add up all the ice sets together and stuff. Like do some fun roundups of like, okay, in the end, like which biome won out when you total everything together. And
Because I guess the other way to look at it too is it's not just there's two ways to measure it, right? It's like amount of copies and then like amount of money. Because like the dressing packs, like those went more than anything, but they're way cheaper than like the mega cores or whatever.
Mega core.
Core.
But collectively, like I'm curious to see what the roundup of all the ice versus all the Underdoom versus all the standard. Okay,
we might not have actually gone through the data for Cities Reforged. I think a lot of stuff happened at the end of the year, and it was
already clear.
Rough. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Did we go through stats for Cities Reforged? I think we did.
I can't remember because I know streaming got weird in the last half of the year. Like a lot of stuff was happening.
We went through that, but I can't remember.
We might have. I don't remember. It's been a bit.
Clear Caverns. All right. So we're not fully. We don't have. I was hoping we had the whole piece together, but you guys saw this piece getting. You saw this piece getting sculpted. Now we have a painted. Oh boy, we got to. You got. Right.
Yep.
All this white. Holy moly!
I'm gonna stop it up.
Boom. All right, so this is the bottom portion of the cave transition. Right, it's part of the Dunes family, and as you can see, it transitions very, very, very nicely, almost like it was designed that way, into the ice caverns. So that should be pretty exciting. So this guy it lines up with the rest of our Dunes family. It's going to have a biscuit slot here, pair of biscuit slots there, biscuit slot here. It'll have a big old anchor magnet. It's got some vertical rod holes, bump, bump, bump. It's got a couple of pole accessory holes, bump, bump, bump. And the fun bit. Oh, also, right, for those of you that saw the sculpting, there's the little petroglyph in there, and there's the little genie lamp in there. And what's fun is, so Hamster in the paint here, it doesn't appear anywhere else in the rest of the Perilous paint scheme, but in the paint here, you can see some familiar, as you see in the cracks here, we have right that sort of teal in the cracks. So we got the teal in the cracks in the rocks there. So it really helps sell that transition into ice cap. And guess what? It's also going to be in the desert paint scheme, and that one will have a little of the regular standard caverns rock color here. So then that will transition us really nicely. It'll transition really nicely into the regular caverns. Oh, Mudkip. This is a part of. So what's neat about this is that it's a transition piece, but it doesn't require any weird specific special bits, and it has a bunch of other building things that it does on its own. So it's a good multi-use transition piece because it builds. There's a bunch of different ways it builds a cave. You put two of them back to back, or the spacers between them, and you can do these cool valleys through your dunes. It works with the rest of the dune system. So it's a full-fledged part of the dune system that also transitions so cleanly into caverns.
We got 45 seconds left.
Woo!
On the campaign? For the campaign.
Yeah, Eli crushed it on this. Like he's really and then the Hamster's paint job. Like it's just very, very exciting to see. So it's going to be, so be happy if you got a bunch of ice stuff. Like you're going to be some fun ways to get into your ice caves from here. Should be neat.
20 seconds.
What do we pull up the number?
Here we go. 1055.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're solidly 200K past where I thought we would get that far.
It's genuinely
crazy.
It is this is before Pledge Manager. All right, here we go.
End is imminent.
We're going into end game.
Imminent.
See what happens. End imminent. I don't know when it
decides.
I don't know if I need to. I don't know if I need to refresh. I think it does automatically go by itself.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't want to disintegrate.
Here it is. You think I have to refresh? Oh, it's still going up. Oh, he's still going.
Sammy, 1,000% funded.
We're already 105.
Wait, someone already endgame did?
We've already got another 2,500 in
just from sitting here.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's saying the wide fits better.
Switch to that.
Yeah, the wide gives it a little more breathing room. It means you can also, right, you could build two, you could just put two flat floors against, or straight walls rather, up against the back of it really nicely too. Passages fit. There's a couple of reasons. It doesn't 100% follow the exact cutout of the Caverns passages because of the compatibility of the back. The piece that goes behind this needs to also work with the banks that are in the system. We'll show you that when it's all sculpted. So they're, it's not 100% the exact same profile, but we figured it was pretty damn close.
Yeah.
It would fit. Let's look at it with a pregnant passage. Where did it go?
And then we got a, yeah.
Boop.
Cheated down a little bit.
Yeah. Stupid tables. There you go. Yeah. Boom, ba boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great way to get in and out of your ice caverns.
Yeah, it's really being sculpted to work with any of those. Just like any way that you want to go into.
Up against the door. Good
Caverns.
question, Charles. Where'd you go? It's one of the reasons I'm gonna go pretty heavy on the ice in prep for in prep for Perilous. Like my pledge is gonna be mostly ice bits. The problem with the door is finding it. Where I had it. Wait, I had it right here. Okay, it's literally right here. Ugh. Look at that. That's cool.
You can really do any of this. Yeah. Rocks look quite close in colored ice caverns as well. Yes.
Yes. It's not identical. These have a blacker base coat. These have a bluer base coat. Like the idea with Perilous is trying to feel very bleak and high contrast and desolate. So it's a very high contrast. So it's a lot of blacks and then a lot of bright whites. So it's a different paint scheme, but it's very similar. Like we definitely looked at them to make sure that they were not going to feel totally out of place. But that looks like, how cool does that look? That was a good idea, Charles. Right?
Yeah.
That is definitely a setup for a dungeon your players want to go.
Yeah.
Yes. Tatooine table. I mean, obviously the sand version, but yes. Right? Because now imagine this whole same thing in sand with standard caverns. It's gonna look really cool too.
All right.
Yeah. This is amazing. So we're gonna good thing someone suggested you build with ice tonight. Yeah. Yeah, who is this the clever fella who said we should play with ice? Don't, I should never compliment him. He'll get too full of himself. And we will do, assuming I get the rest of the topics, we'll do a cool compatibility build with Perilous and Ice Caverns for the Pledge Manager, assuming we can get all the pieces together by then.
Mm-hmm.
That is the goal and the hope right now. Let's give you a test.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is awesome. Well, we should get out of here before we raise $1 bazillion.
Yeah.
Like, what is it at now?
1.059. So we're probably gonna get to 1.06.
Another 4K, and that's amazing.
If this gets all the way up to 1.1, I'll be astounded and like, just,
yeah. Double frosty beverage.
I don't know. This is such a good.
Woo!
This one's so well.
It's wild.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, my oldest graduates 8th grade, heading off to high school. It's nuts. It's all happening
That's
fast.
wild.
Right? Kimberly Grayson's going to be in 9th grade. Like,
Oh, that's really weird.
yeah, now we're getting older every minute.
That makes me uncomfortable. All right.
Yeah. So, thank you guys. This is outrageous. Like, we got such wonderful, useful, actionable feedback, and we're really happy to get all these sets fixed up and get this whole collection in. I said, we got ice caves. We got like all the. We got. I mean,
Cave
what are these
cliffs,
cliffs? Whatever these things are. We get all that. Like, it's very exciting to finally flesh out this whole line. Huge success across the boards, and still end gaming. Like, whatever. I think it's.
Yeah, we'll see where it's up.
Climbing.
I doubt it's going to go super far.
It
but,
doesn't need to. It already went
It doesn't
super
need to.
far.
We're so far beyond.
We broke
where
past
we-
a million by a bunch. Yeah.
Are we on for next week? I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. What's next week?
I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah. That's a not today problem.
Yeah.
That's definitely a problem for another day.
After a couple days to rest problem.
Yeah. But we
All right.
can you can expect the pledge manager. We're trying to get that up early July. It'll run through Gen Con through mid-August. And then hopefully we can get this stuff into production ASAP and ship it out rapid fire. There's no new, except that we got two pieces to clean up, but it's generally like it should be a very fast. The production should be pretty smooth and pretty quick. And obviously there's international shipping. There's some things that are beyond our control that may slow down, but I think there's no reason we should see any big old hiccups.
Yeah, we're dealing with largely just known quantities here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and we have Paint Masters already out. We're really kind of ahead of the curve of where we often are. Mostly because it's all generally existing stuff and a few new paint bits.
Oh yeah,
So.
a lot of the most complicated parts of the process we just don't have to do this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
it's
guys.
Very, very, very exciting. So,
Thank you
you
again
once
for all your
again.
support, and we'll see you guys next week. Talk about I don't know whatever's next. I guess whatever's
Yeah.
going on.
What should we talk about next week?
I don't know, man. We'll figure it out later. All right. Thank you again, guys. Good night.
Woo!